that's a security light that's not working properly. It's way too dim. You have to get up there and fix it when it's light. So it's daylight now, but I've turned it on anyway. You can see some of these little, I think they're SMDs, surface mount device type LED have blown 1, 2, 3, 4. So the whole unit is basically it's not operational. You can pick your word for that. Let's go turn off the power and then we can replace it. Alright, so I had a look and this is not going to work. These existing holes will put the body of the light, and this comes at the bottom, so that's going to be too close. So now, take these out. Cool, got the first one out. Let's try to get the next two out. So again, not really a one-handed job, but leverage. One more to go, two out. So what I'm using is this pair of pliers, and as you can see, you can get the head of the screw through there and then pull out. If you need a bit more leverage, fat screwdriver, and then I can pull like that. Let's try and do this with one hand, holding the camera. Okay, so there's the screw in the hole, the fat screwdriver, and of course the pair of pliers. Okay, now, like that. Got it started, and then on the nose you just move the fulcrum like that, closer to where you're trying to pull, and then you get more leverage. Or you can use a longer lever, but I don't know how you make the pliers longer. Is he drying? Already getting dry. The stuff dries very quickly. I should probably smooth this off then, or I've made a mess before it goes really hard. Voila, that looks pretty good, I think. Measure out the new one and mark it. Paint it up nicely. The idea is to put this like this, and the reason is then the cable will go up in here and it'll have a nice little loop in it. So by nice little loop I mean something like that, which means the water hits the cable, it'll go down and drip off the bottom of it here. And yes, I'll remove the label, but it makes it easier to see. I'm just going to mark over here and drill some holes. And there's the 6mm drill bit. Rotary hammer drill, right? If you've got one, use one. Adjusting the depth gauge here, just using the length of the plug that you want to put in there next to the drill bit is a good idea. Makes life simpler. Alrighty, so now I've got a couple of... I just managed to wander away there with the drill. Let's screw something in there now. I just realized the green and yellow earth cable is a lot longer than the other two from the factory. Coming through from the outside, this is obviously the inside, and you know, we've got this one, and we also have this one. And yeah, I'm holding a voltage detector pen in my hand, and no, it is off. And I already know it's off because it's been turned off, but this is for confirmation, not for making yourself safe. Anyway, and then to join, we've got a little box here, and the purpose of this box is not to keep it dry. It's dry inside the roof space. It's to keep the dust out. So it's got a little lid as well. Anyway, let's start by putting this down here, and it looks like if we put it about there somewhere, then it should fit nicely. That looks about right. And before there's any stupid comments about this piece of brass being used to join the wires, just bear in mind the one wire coming in from the twin and earth on this side is bare, so yeah, it's the same thing in other words. Okay, let's tighten that one up. And there we go, fixed on there quite nicely. There we go. Time to put the power back on and test it. Well, now that's a bit brighter, isn't it? More like a security light should be. Anyway, hopefully that's all good now. Cheers.